Alright, I gotta make a serious video. And it's a response to the sister. And it's a damn shame, family. Alright? And that's, Karen is one hot ass girl. She's pretty good, you know? She's pretty real. And in it, now, I hope I'm paraphrasing this right, but what I got was that she saw an incident at a bus stop when she was with kids where one kid was punching, attacking another, maybe trying to rob another, and when a younger girl intervened, the young boy that was assaulting the other boy assaulted her too, and it ended up in a big conflict. I don't know if this was... It sounded like it was black on black violence. You know, I don't know if it was multicultural or not. I didn't get the gist of the whole setup of the bus stop when people were waiting to go to work. She said there was grown men around. I didn't get their ethnicity. And the reason I bring up race is because it is a factor in the situation, which I will try to get to. Now, some people might say, "Oh, you're being white, you're being stupid." You know, well, okay, if I am, but I'm trying to be real and right don't always go together. You know? So I'm not gonna be apologetic to freaking any of this freaking diversity bullshit, but at the same time, I'm not gonna just sit here and spew freaking stereotypical ideas like it's it's this, or it's just because of those kind of people, or blah blah blah, right? It's because of young people, or it's because of it's just a bunch of blacks, or no, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes as a dumb white guy, and that's as self-disparaging as I'll fucking get, it seems like it, you know what I mean? But, well, you could read a lot, and that, well, at least I've come to know that all people have problems, It's just the filter that you put up to it. You see one thing one way, and it's like a different situation, If a bunch of skater punks were having a fight, and they're all got their emo haircuts and freaking, and just a bunch of little white kids, then you just think, oh, it's a fight, But if it's a bunch, of inner city black kids having a fight, you think, oh, it's just a bunch of little, the point, you know what I mean? That's the point, is that, you could put a predisposition on something that you might not think of otherwise. So that's why race doesn't matter in who was having to fight, even though it might be an aspect of culture and of geography, environment, inner city life versus urban or suburban life, Basically, all human beings have fights, and especially youth, you know what I mean? Now, the only point I really want to get to is, Karen was saying, the sister was saying, why didn't a grown man jump in and settle that? Now, I gotta tell you, from somewhat jaded position, but also from a, a white perspective. I don't even go by white. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, I'm white, but I kind of almost don't like it. I'm Scottish. You know what I mean? I'm Scottish American. You know what I mean? This white thing, leave that to the English people or something, or anyone else who wants to bend over backwards or forwards for somebody. I'm a Scot, and I just don't give a damn. And yet, I can't deny that I enjoy the perks and sometimes the disadvantages of, my social economic role in our multicultural society. What I'm trying to say is that if I'm standing there and I'm ready for work, it's easier to just stay out of it. And if some ladies, I really don't want to be disparaging, but I gotta be real on this. If some, I'm just gonna use race terms because I don't know how else to say it, alright? And this is one time I apologize because I think highly of this person, and yet I just gotta go there, you know what I'm saying? To get it out. If I see a black woman and she's saying, "Oh my God, why aren't you men out there stopping that?" I'm not going to respond. You know what I mean? You call that racist, you call that freaking just uncaring, whatever, right? But, see, there's a few problems with that, alright? First off, you can't. People could change up on you quick in a setting, right? This ain't the 1950s no more. You can't go in and freaking say, "Alright, you kids, stop that," because they'll turn around and say, "Fuck you, whitey." And then everybody will jump on your ass because you're Caucasian. You know what I mean? Maybe. If you could have the authority to pull it off, some people have that presence. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a lion tamer thing. If you're not, if you're not like a cop, if you're not 5'10", if you don't look the part, if you don't have an aura of authority, you can't be aggressive. And let's be honest. I'll be honest about myself, okay? Sometimes you can't trust yourself. Little kids, they can gang up on you, and it's like those old commercials that were based off that movie Pieces of April. 5 or 6 little thugs, can mug you. You know what I'm saying? And they will gang up on you if an older guy gets in their face. And plus, what I was trying to say about being honest about myself, I get pissed off. 2 or 3 little thugs get in my face. You can get in a lot of trouble. I'm going to start dropping a couple. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I really feel threatened. If I feel like something's concealed or something like that,